We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
They'll start out on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Giants had 6 and 9 to start play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Bama, Bama, Bama. Up we go.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. You talk about this Rams defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Timberland. Rita. Cockroach.
Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Wiggles free. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Timberland.
Throwing Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
South salad.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
You talk about this Giant defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, 50. Like 7.
Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I like the thinking there, because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here
first quarter, already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is no good. I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
6-0 our score after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Great. Up we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, give me radar. Pretty hot.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
In motion right, Campbell. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there. Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, 22! Scott!
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Triple right, Pacino! Triple right, Pacino! Up we go!
It's Barkley on the counter, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Detroit! Ladybug!
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And oh, it's no good. For For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 50, 59.
Stafford now to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long.
Stay 50. Hey, 22.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. Stafford sliding out of the pocket. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hopkins. Touchdown! Brycen Hopkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
The score, Rams 20, Giants 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Shoves him aside, and he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
In motion right, Campbell. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They keep it with Barkley on first down. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. In motion, Slayton. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
A 30-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Deontay Banks with it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got room at the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Okay, here we go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones is going to back this forward on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Timberland, 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 Great, 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 great.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stafford. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here's Jackson to return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Now yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
South salad! South salad! South salad! Other side, other side.
Now Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the option, here's Akers. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Darnay Holmes. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flag. post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Alert! Stop!
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready?
Here's 1st down.
Stay 50.
Stafford now to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quickly out wide, Atwell. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now Stafford. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go, Hank. Detroit. Why shift the crude?
Jones. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. That is incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Great. Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino.
Jones, first throw of overtime here. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. A handoff to Barkley.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Detroit. Ladybug.
Throwing Jones. catch made by Slayton. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Saquon Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Apple, 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 apple. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Up we go.
Now Jones. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Bama, Bama, Bama. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland. Rita, 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 Rita. Up we go.
To throw is Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
And now the rookie's free. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return wins it in OT. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games.